Hey guys, we're back. It's December what? 7th? Yes.
Friday.
Yes. And we're on our way to Edgar's training for his new job. We do not want to talk too much about it because it's a surprise.
And I'm not quitting my other job. I'm still going to stay in my job.
Yeah. So, let's get straight to the point because I know I talk too much and my intros are very long. Today we're going to be talking about how before Edgar and I started dating. We already talked about a little bit about how we met on our My Husband Does My Makeup Challenge video. And it was really quick. Technically all you need to know is that I just despised him because he was a bad boy and I was a good girl, and I didn't want to have any friends like that, and I didn't want anything to do with people like that. So we met in a class. We had 2 classes together, so we would walk to it together. That's how we started talking. But we're gonna begin with how Edgar started crushing on me 2 months after. But we want to start talking about
when I first saw her.
Before we even met, the first time he knew I existed.
So it was my summer of sophomore year going into junior year. I don't know why I say year. I meant to say year. I was scrolling through Facebook, and I came across her mom's picture. My mom and her mom were friends, so that's why I knew her mom, but I didn't know Chelsea at all. And I guess I was just scrolling, and I see on her mom's feed that she had a picture with her, and I was like, oh,
we were matching cute. And everything.
Yeah. And I was like, oh, she's cute. But I was the type of guy with her. I liked her pictures. I was creeping on her stuff.
He was creeping on my stuff, but it was kind of oh, this person's cute. Let me go through their feed real quick. It's not like he stalked me for a whole year. But he just kind of wanted to go through my pictures, I guess. That's how he explained it to me. That he saw my picture and he was like, oh, she's cute. Clicked on my page and was scrolling to my pictures. And he could still he still remembers the pictures he saw.
She was wearing blue and then some shorts with her mom.
Yeah, we were both matching the same shirt.
And
for my birthday.
I was I'm gonna creep on it, I don't know this girl, so I'm whatever. And what is it? After time goes by, I guess I start school 2 months later, a month later. And I walk into my English class, and it turns out Chelsea was in there.
Yeah, and then
with one of my friends.
What were you thinking when you saw me when you first walked into class?
I was oh shit, it's the girl that I was creeping up on. And it's weird because whenever I creep up on the girls, I'm not on girls, shit, cut that part out. Whenever I would creep on her, I was I'm not gonna get anywhere with this girl. I don't know her, she doesn't know me, so it's whatever.
Yeah.
And I walked into class, I see her, I was shocked, I was surprised because it was a girl that was creepy. For a moment I thought karma got me back.
I didn't know until one of Edgar's old best friends brought it up to him. Isn't that the girl you showed me? Because I guess he sent her screenshots of me.
I showed one of my old friends, a picture of Chelsea when I was liking her and all that, and she was like, isn't that the girl, the one that you were showing me? And I was like, yeah, it is her.
So that happened, and then skip forward to we already met and we're getting to know each other.
Go, dude. Fuck.
Alright, so it all started with him crushing on me after 2 months, and it was weird because I was not Edgar's type at all, but he would crush on me, it was weird.
Dude! Okay, go on.
Let's see, I noticed he started crushing on me because he would say I love you a lot, and it was weird for me. Yeah, I get it, Edgar was a lovey-dovey type of friend, and he said I love you to everybody, which used to get me heated. But he would say I love you, and he would play around so much with when he would talk about my mom. He would say my future suegra, which is my future mother-in-law, and I was like, a guy just does not simply call a girl's his mother-in-law out of nowhere or playing around. And he was like, no, I'm just kidding. And I'm gonna insert a picture of a note he gave me for Christmas. With the rose. That letter, like, something happened and you guys are gonna know like what happened to it eventually. But I no longer have it. I have a picture of it because I was like, oh my god, this is so cute. And the only reason I have the picture is because I snapped it. I sent it to my friend Livonia and I was like, isn't this really obvious that he likes me? And I was like, ew, no, it's never gonna happen.
I was the type of guy where I wanted to get her like random things. Like I walked out of my campus just to get her a rose, and all
but
that.
It's not the same rose. It's a different rose. He used to be like very detail-y with romantic stuff. But yeah, it would be that happened about, let's see, August, September, October, November, December, 4 months after. But 2 to 3 months after we met, he started acting that way. But on December, he gave me that letter. And I was like, okay, it's for sure now that he likes me. He wouldn't just say this. And I'd friend zone him so many times.
For like how much? How long?
I friend zoned you for 6 months. And it was non-stop trying. That happened in December. And I was like, okay, I need to like let him know I do not like him. And it's impossible for him to get at me. And it's never going to happen. So I would feel so bad. Edgar, I feel like he was taking advantage of my kindly heart because he's not the first guy that has obviously like crushed on me and like told me, but I hate saying no.
the first guy that accomplished it.
Yeah,
nobody else is.
Tries
hard enough.
Hate saying no. That's why I never had guy friends. Every time I had a guy friend, he would always end up crushing on me, and I'm like, my self-esteem was all the way up here because I was like, duh, why wouldn't they love me? I'm like adorable, I'm smart, I am funny, and I am bum. But yeah,
I'm pregnant.
I didn't want to be his friend because I knew that's how it was gonna end up. He would ask me out or be like, we should hang out during winter break, and I'd be like, no, my mom wouldn't let me. Like, I'd keep like dissing him. Here comes backwards, which is some of your guys's Hades.
Yeah.
All right. So to us it's backwards. To other people it's Hades.
It's a dance.
It's kind of like homecoming and prom, except the girl asks the guy, and that was around February to March. He would talk to this one girl, but they were just friends, and he was like, so she's gonna ask me out to backwards. And I was like, okay. But I'd be like, oh, that's cute or whatever. And he's like, but I was kind of hoping you would ask me, you know, like, you should beat her to it. And I was like, no, I don't think I'm gonna go. Or I already have plans with like my friends. I think I'm gonna go in a group.
Yeah, she did say that.
Yeah.
She said that you were gonna go in a group with your friends. And I was like, no, it's fine. Like, I can go with you.
Yeah, like, no, you could still ask me, you know? And I was like, no, it's okay. He kept doing that for about a week. Like, she's gonna ask me. She's already asking me, like, what color I would want to do. And I was like, oh, okay, that's cute. And then he gets asked out. And I think you still have pictures, right, of the donuts? It was a box of donuts with Winnie the Pooh and Tigger type of donuts. And then on a poster, it said, will you be the Tigger to my Winnie the Pooh or something like that?
Tigger to my, I don't know, something like that.
Something like that. Something corny, like usual. And then he said yes, of course. And he's like, oh, I wanted you to ask me though. And I was like, no, I'm still going with my friends. It's fine. We can meet up over there or whatever. I just don't want to go with a partner. And then he was like, okay, it's cool. Comes homecoming. No, backwards. And I'm with my friends. And I'm like, when are you coming? Because we were best friends. Edgar and I were like really close.
We started talking like constantly every single
day. Like, it would be so weird when we stopped talking. But we were best friends. And I was like texting him, like, when are you gonna get here? When are you gonna get here? He's like, oh, I'm on my way. My mom's gonna like drop me off. And I was like, okay. He comes. He spends the whole day with me as if I was his date. And his suit color was just black and white, so it looked like he was my date because he was, I mean, black and white you could wear with any other color, and I was wearing black and blue. And I'm gonna show you a picture. Our teacher took that picture, and he was like, oh, you guys came together, and I was like, no, his date is like right next to me. And I was like, this is so uncomfortable, I feel so bad for her. And I was like, okay, go over there. Go over there. I was like,
even while she was dancing, like I wasn't a dancer type of person.
He's not a dancer. And then he started dancing with me, and I was like, oh my god, like, go over there, I'm with my friends. Go with your date. She was literally like this on the edge of the dance floor watching Edgar and I with my group, and then I just included him in my group, and then like, didn't I push you in the center of the circle for a while? And then we were just dancing, and then his mom picked him up. And
no, I left early on purpose, because like it was like an hour inside the dance floor, and I mean inside the dance room, and right away, like I told Chelsea, I was like, I'm gonna go. No, you left early, didn't you? And then I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna leave too.
It was either way around. I remembered it that you left early, so I left because you left.
Yeah, and I left early because my aunt was there. Stephanie went over.
Oh really?
Yeah.
He like tried getting at me so many times, but then came the time you almost gave up.
Oh,
he
yeah.
gave up. No, it's not the time you almost gave up. You actually gave up. So came March. So obviously, being in junior year with my friend Livonia, and whatever Edgar would send me, I would always like screenshot and be like, what do you guys think? So came March, and Edgar was at a party with his friends. Obviously, the whole reason I didn't like him was because he wasn't like me, and that day he got drunk, and he was my best friend, and unlike his other best friends who helped him get fucked over more and more fucked up, I was the type that always tried to change him, and I guess that's what he liked about me, and that's what got him to like me more. I would never give up.
Let's just say my grades went from F's, D's to A's and B's.
Yeah, I was like his mentor and everything, and I was like, no, you're stupid. And I would tell him, like, you're so stupid. We would get in arguments because of what his friends would like encourage him to do, and he was kind of like stuck in between. He was stuck in between until literally December this last year, which is why we're in a stable relationship already. But he got drunk, and he was texting me about his feelings and how he really wants to give up on me, and he was you guys are gonna see the screenshots. He was like, why am I gonna try if it's not gonna get anywhere? And low-key I got hurt because I was like, I really liked you kind of like trying to get at me. You know, girls who like don't like a guy, but once he stops paying attention to them, you're like, what'd I do
to this
wrong?
day, Chelsea's like that.
Yeah. So he sent me all that, and it happened because I went off on him. That happened, and I was really hurt that day because he was like drunk, and I didn't like seeing him like that. So that happened. We fast forward to like the day after. He cuts me off. He's like, I don't think I could do this anymore. We can't talk anymore. It really hurts me being your friend and knowing we're not gonna get anywhere. And I was like, all right, it's cool, whatever. I got a little hurt because I felt so weird not texting him. We were like best friends, and I feel like I was barely catching feelings, because when he told me that, I got like so hurt. I was like, he doesn't like me anymore, like what'd I do or whatever. But it wasn't like to the I love him intense. Literally not even 4 hours later, he stops talking to me. 4 hours later, he posts a picture of him with his ex kissing in the quad, and I was like, are you serious? Like, I got so heated. I was like, okay, whatever. But as a best friend kind of point of view, but I was low-key kind of like jealous, but it was like so low-key I didn't even know I was jealous until looking back at it now. And I was like, okay, whatever. He would like post about her every single day for like 4 days. It wasn't even that long, but it was 4 days. After those 4 days, I get a message. And he's like, hey, what are you doing? And I'm like, oh, nothing. Kind of like talking again, like nothing happened. And back at it again. He started like crushing on me and talking to me again, like
and
nothing happened.
I told her, the girl, I wasn't giving her any attention.
He wasn't giving her any attention. And
She
he was texting me every single day, every minute. Boy, you're cutting it off. Okay, he was paying attention to me every single minute of the day. Constantly, I would text him, and then he'd constantly text back, and he'd be sending me screenshots of his conversations with his girlfriend. Like, it's so obvious you're trying to get me jealous with this little thing. Like, I know you don't like her. You're just doing it to get me jealous. So
did it help?
It got me a little jealous. Yeah. That's when I started like actually knowing I had feelings for him as like friends. And yeah, he kind of like, technically she started noticing he was using her. Like, he was legit using her, huh? And I knew. I was like,
I needed Chelsea to find out a way.
He sent me a lot of screenshots. They're probably still on my phone. He kind of like would use her. He sent me pictures of their conversations, and she was like, you know what, I don't think this is working out. And I was like, dude, you need to break up with her, because you're legit using her. I know you still have feelings for me, and I know I wouldn't like any guy doing that to me. And what sucks is that she already knows you're using her. She's getting the hint. So she got the hint. She broke up with him, and it was like, okay. Literally, like, she writes a whole paragraph, and he writes like 2 sentences, like, yeah, I understand, it's fine. Like, if he didn't care because she broke up with him, and she was like, can we still like talk, because it feels like I don't know you anymore. I want to break up, but maybe something in the future. And I was like, yeah, it's fine. And then he went straight back to talking to me. But that's gonna be it for today. Yeah, because Edgar has to go. But yeah, he went back with his ex just to get me jealous, and he was using her.
That's sad.
It's sad.
I'm sorry, this video might be a little too short, but I do have to go already.
I could do the outro, you could go. Alright, so this is the outro from Edgar, because he has to go to work.
Bye, guys.
I love you, baby.
Oh shit, I was about to hit your car. Wait, I love you too. Do I have to take anything? No.
I don't think so. Alright guys, so Edgar's gone. I have to go do some stuff, print out some stuff for school, take some groceries home. And that is going to be it for me today. Just know more videos are coming, and hopefully by the end of this you guys learn a few lessons. Hope you guys, I don't know, get to know us more. It's personal in some points, but I feel like it's something to talk about, because everything on social media is picture perfect, and obviously some of you guys haven't known Edgar and I since the beginning, and you would think we're picture perfect, but to the point where we got here, just know it was a disaster, and it was kind of like messed up for both me and Edgar. We were both a little toxic to each other, but we learned how to keep people out of it, especially those toxic people. And we ended up getting married. He proposed, having a baby. And if you really love someone, just go for it. Keep trying. Ignore everybody. I ignored my parents when it came to Edgar too. You guys are gonna know that maybe in the next half why I didn't want to like actually start dating Edgar. But that's it for today, guys. Thank you for being here. My voice hurts a little. I don't know why. I didn't even bring water, and I feel so bad. Edgar doesn't have food. I love him so much. But yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.